next guest, a talented actress you know from the hit HBO series The White Lotus and films such as The Edge of 17, Columbus, and Split. You can see her now in Ponies, which is streaming on Peacock. And up next, she stars in Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, which will be in theaters on February 13th. Let's take a look.
Who has a cell phone?
No one. He took our phones.
Who has a cell phone?
Me, I do. Calm down, psycho.
Why do you have two cell phones?
Couldn't decide between models. This one has a better camera. But
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Just let me see it. Just for a second. Please, it's an
Hey,
emergency.
here. What the hell?
I'm allergic to cell phones and Wi-Fi.
You weirdo. We could have used that for call for help.
You're allergic to cell phones?
And Wi-Fi.
God, it's like being allergic to the air. That must be hell.
Yeah, it's not amazing.
Please welcome to the show, Haley Lu Richardson, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm so happy you're here.
I'm so happy to be here.
This is the first time you've been a guest on the show, but you visited us a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I did. Amelia was here.
Yeah, Amelia Clark,
who's
you're
in Ponies. You
fantastic.
should all
Yep.
watch it. Or else. Yeah, I was doing a photo shoot in this building.
Yep.
And then I found out she was here talking with you.
Yes.
And I was like, well, can I go see her? And everyone that I was with was like, yeah, there's just a lot of fans and it's crazy and everything, but we can try. And I found out Connor was the other guest.
Connor Story was the other guy.
And I was like, oh, I'm going then.
Yeah.
And then I was here and I met you and Connor and
Well, so
Sonia.
it's interesting that you threw in a you then, like, because I feel like, because like it's interesting because like you came,
Yeah.
and like it was very nice to talk to you. I've been a big fan of yours, and you were very nice to me as well. But
I've
I
been a big
feel
fan of
like
yours.
when you met Connor, there was like I saw a different Haley.
Yes.
And then because there were definitely photos of you and I backstage, but you posted this one.
I did. Oh, you're sad.
No,
You're
I'm
bitter
not
about
sad.
it.
I just have questions like.
He's bitter about it. Well, I guess my response to that is, did you post our picture? Because, like, I saw you post a lot of about Connor, but...
Hey, all right, you know what? This is not for you to ask me questions.
I really love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
Okay.
This
Oh,
is very
wow.
nice. I think we're
Yeah,
off
it
to a
is.
really good start.
I think
'cause
we are.
I think it's great.
Okay.
I think it's weird. I think we're doing that. Both of us are using Connor to make the other
We're,
one
like,
more
kind
into
of
us.
flirting a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Like, you
It's
know
good.
how, like, you kind of, like, do that, like, you're mean to someone?
Yeah, I'm like,
you're
oh, like,
mad?
oh, well,
Yeah.
you should go on Connor's show. Oh, right, he doesn't have one.
Well, I could be on Heated Rivalry.
Could you skate?
I'm a dancer.
So
So-
that seems like,
I'm
do you
actually trying to
often
think.
answer
I've
a
actually
different
never-
question?
Yeah, it's one of my best skills.
This is a very funny movie. It's like very unique and different.
Good luck, have fun, don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
it's
allergic.
crazy.
You're allergic to cell phone and Wi-Fi, which is right off the bat, like just a crazy little detail about something.
Yeah, I kind of wish we all were.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, because the world would be just a better, more present place.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's like nice because I feel like somebody when you hear it's like somebody's allergic to cell phone and Wi-Fi, you might think like an older person.
Yeah.
But it's fun to have someone your age, like a young.
Yeah,
who is
well,
like-
it's actually my character Ingrid. I was very inspired with her. Like, I felt as reading the script and then like figuring out what she looked like and stuff. I was like, she is a curmudgeon-y old woman. Like, that's her energy. And that's like why she has this like bluish gray hair that's like cool and punk, but also kind of like a grandmother that's like bitter. And I was like,
Grandma Blue.
Yeah, it was Grandma Blue. That's the trend for 2026. Grandma Blue. But yeah, she's got like a curmudgeon grandma energy.
Do you have like because I've heard you crochet, which
Your
also
eyes are the exact same color as your sweater.
it's a weird one today.
They're nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're-
I'm just trying to win you over.
No, you're doing great.
Okay.
But is it true that one of your co-stars is Sassy Beats?
They're sparkling. It's really distracting.
Oh my God, you guys. Can everybody just go do something else? No, but you crochet. You're an actual crocheter in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you saying I'm kind of a grandma as well?
No, I'm saying it's like that's got a grandma vibe to it.
Yeah,
but
I
like,
definitely have a lot of grandma vibes. I'm like not so much a bitter grandma. I'm more like a sweet, like making
Yeah.
cookies
You're like
grandma.
a grandma with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
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 And is it true that you? Is it true that this is, which is the greatest detail if it's true? Because in White Lotus, you wore a hat. Is it true that you actually knitted this hat?
I crocheted.
Crocheted. Oh yeah, I've gotten in trouble.
Yeah,
I've gotten
no.
in trouble in the past. I've gotten in trouble in the
Thank
past.
you.
Apologies.
Thank you.
By the way, over the course of the night, I have no idea what you guys are going to applaud at.
I love that they applauded
They're
the
all over the place.
differentiation between knitting and crochet.
Don't be like, oh, they have my back. You can't trust this group
No,
of
they
people.
have my back tonight.
They are all over the place.
They have my back. They have my back and Crafter's back.
Yeah. Who are you?
Thrilling.
So did you crochet Portia's actual hat?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
And that hat, well, Portia in general got a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Portia's outfits got a lot of hate. And that hat got so much freaking hate. And no one knew, with like all these like Twitter threads and Reddit discourse about how much this hat sucks and why would someone wear a hat on a vacation in Sicily, like no one knew that I made that with my own two hands. And meanwhile, like I'm reading all of these like Twitter threads and Reddit threads, like genuinely sad. Like that's my art.
When did Mike White say, hey, can we use your actual hat? Like, how did that happen?
I convinced Alex, the costume designer.
Okay, gotcha.
I try to sneak something I crochet or make into everything.
Okay.
Whether like I make my character a crafter or wear something. Like in Ponies, I wear a scarf that I made for Twyla.
Wow.
Yeah, I really try to do it. It's my little.
That's
thing.
and is it? And I will say, like, this is
my-
a perfect hat for Portia. Like
Thank you,
everything
I
about the
agree.
character. Like,
It's like a trend on a trend
Yeah.
on a trend, which is I think like represented her style, which
Yeah.
I think people hated because of a
But
lot
like
of actually
Portia, but there were a
complex
lot of.
reasons.
I mean, Portia was a multi-layered character, and this hat was the perfect final layer.
Yeah, that was a literal layer. Yeah.
You obviously worked with Jennifer Coolidge a great deal
Yeah.
on the show, and I would imagine I years ago was in a movie with Jennifer Coolidge.
Wait, which movie?
It was called American Dreams. And
I have not seen that.
Not
I'm
many
sorry.
did.
But your eyes are beautiful.
My eyes are beautiful,
are
but the problem with the movie, they didn't have them on screen enough.
Oh, that is a problem.
But do people ask you if you have a Jennifer Coolidge impression? Was that something?
Don't. I'm bad at it.
Okay, gotcha.
Any impressions, I can't do.
Gotcha. So
Yeah.
you never have any impressions?
No, I'm bad at impressions.
Okay.
I will say Jennifer did this one thing. It's actually a long story, but she did this one thing. We were in this scene on the. It was a morning at breakfast, and she like went off on this big improvised tangent, and I was like in awe, but like concerned. Like I didn't know what to feel. It was so much going on. I was peeing my pants. It was like because I was laughing, but also because I really had to pee, and there was
Yeah.
so much going on. And she was doing this thing where she was like, she would say like, "Do you think Greg is cheating on me?" And this isn't an impression because I'm bad at impressions, but this is like the energy of her. She was like, "Do you think Greg is cheating on me? Do you? Do you?" And then she started screaming at all these extras, "Do you? Do you?" And then the rest of the shoot, Mike and everyone would just be like, "Do you?" But then they cut that out of the scene. But anyways, I'll never forget her being like, "Do you? Do you?" You know what I mean? It's not like a good impression, but the energy you understand.
No, it's good. Hey, thanks so much for being here. Please come back soon. It is a delight talking to you. Holy Lou Richardson, everyone. Good luck. Have fun. Don't die. We can see this in February. No, we did. We talked about you're allergic to Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
All 8 episodes of Ponies are available to stream now on Peacock. Stick around. We'll be right back with our